Hi everybody, it's Leslie. We're going to go through a little mobility flow to do with upper body joints, starting with wrists and elbows. So either standing or kneeling, I'm going to come close, bring your elbows into your sides with your palms facing up. Keeping your hands flat, dip your whole hand down, then out to the left and right. Without cupping your fingers, bring your fingertips up so that your palms face your body, then in and down again. Let's go in that rotation one more time. Flat palms, squeezing your fingers tight together. And then when your fingertips point down, let's reverse, bringing them in, then up, then wide, then back down, once more like that, tracing the biggest circle that you can with your tight mitten hands. You got it. Now totally straighten your elbows, keeping your upper arms tucked in by your sides. Keep that same tension in your hands, and then pretending that you're moving through molasses in January. Pull your elbows into a deep bend, keep the bend, and spin your palms to look forward with that same intensity. Straighten your elbows back, out all the way, and then re-bend. Squeeze into your bent elbows, and then rotate your palms to look behind you, straightening out again. Keep your elbows totally straight, flip your palms down here, then bend, then straighten, then flip your palms forward again. Whew, shake that out a little bit. And come on down into a half kneeling position. You might pad your right knee and step your left foot forward. You choose what you want for your padding there. Bring your stick, your dowel, whatever you've got, behind your head to rest on the top of your shoulders, and you can go with a narrow grip or a wide grip. Create stability now in your lower body by stepping a little bit wider, turning your tail down, pulling your heel and knee towards each other, and firming your glutes. Keeping that, start to dip and dive the ends of your stick in 2 circles, going backwards. Each one taking their own turn, kind of like you're going backwards in a kayak. All right. Now that you've got that general idea, we're going to add a little bit more action. So start with all that same tension in your low body. Then lift your chest a little bit. Tug your stick more snugly into your upper back and try slowly circling down and back on one side, down and back on the other side. As one side goes down and back, the other side comes up and forward. How convenient. Moving with awareness. If you happen upon pinching pain, you can leave that range of motion be for now and go just next to it. As you rotate again, come upright. Give your arms a little bit of a break and switch. Left knee down, right knee forward, or right foot forward. Take that same slightly wide stance. Firm your legs by pulling your knee and your heel towards each other. Turn your tail down, and without leaning back, try a few of your little backwards kayak swirls. Just getting to know if this side feels different or kind of the same. All right, we'll add a little bit more interest. So do pull your feet together, firm bum, tail down, snug the stick into your upper back, then lift your chest. With that added spine position, your dipping and circling might be a little bit smaller. Let's go 3 more times per side. If you notice yourself rushing through any of these ranges, pause and slow down. And then come on back up. Bring your stick with you and come to standing. Take a nice wide stance. Make a wide stance on your stick. Lift your arms up. Leave a little bend in your knees if you want to, and start to lean way over to your right. You may notice that your stick could touch the ground. It's okay if it doesn't, but when you get close to the ground, swoop all of your knuckles past the floor, way over to your left. Lift your right arm up first and come up like a side bend. Let's go one more time in that direction. Side bending over, then rotating through center. Rotating as you come up on the left to make it a side bend. Let's go back to the left, side bending first, then rounding through center. Side bending again to come up. Woo! Once more that way. And as you come up, let that be enough. Hop or walk your feet together. Bring your stick behind you with your palms facing back. So thumbs are on the inside, pinkies are on the outside. Give your shoulders a few rolls here. Let your upper back kind of come along for that ride. As the head of your arm bones sit back, try to keep that away from your chest urge with the head of your arm bone. Put a little softness in your knees, fold down, and as you fold down, lift your stick up off of the back of your body, dipping it forwards as if your knuckles are going to tap on the floor out beyond the top of your practice space or your mat. Take a couple more breaths here. And as you do, press your knuckles away from your body, maybe making a bit more space around your neck. We're going to try to keep this shape, but stand up. So as you begin to stand up, don't let gravity lower your arms even an inch. So stand up, pull your arms up, another breath, and let that soften. Nice. You can set your dowel down and then come to lie down on your side. We'll go top side, bottom side, so you choose. On the bottom side, cup your head in your hand. Bring your knees in front of you, so a deep bend, and squeeze them together. You might go with nothing in your hand or small weight, anywhere from 1 to 5 pounds. And then allowing your upper body and your shoulder, so your spine and your shoulder, to rotate. Reach your top arm out in front of you, and then as close to the ground as you can, trace a great big circle all the way around you in every direction. If you have a weight in your hand, grip it strongly. As you come back in front, change directions. Try to keep your elbow straight. As you come around again, we're going to switch sides. So spin yourself around. Transfer the weight into what will become your new top hand. Use your new bottom hand to cup your head, tuck your legs up and in, and squeeze your inner thighs together. Start by reaching forward with a long, straight elbow. If your hand is empty, just make a fist. And then trace up, then back, letting your chest turn to look to the ceiling, your head look to the ceiling, then down past your hips, back and in front. Twice more this way. Letting your spine and your shoulder coordinate to make this big rotation. And then switch directions, going down past your hips first, then opening behind you, then overhead, around in front. Last one. As you reach around in front again, you can put your little weight down. And from here, flip onto your belly. Once you're on your belly, take your arms out somewhere out to the side, not quite up at shoulder level, but nor way down by your hips. Kind of somewhere in between. Point your left toes and push the top of your left foot down into the ground. Bring your right hand a little closer in and let your left hand slide further away from you as you lift your right leg up and try to contact your left hand somewhere back there. It must be somewhere. Unravel, slide your right hand out, bring your left hand in, press down with your right foot and lift your left foot up and over to the right, trying to find your right hand. Play with that a couple of times, sliding your hands, twisting, and reaching with your toes. Now, if you'd like to give yourself a challenge as you continue, what you might do is pin your hands in one position. The higher up to shoulder level you go, the trickier it's going to be. So pick a spot, try not to move your hands, and make the same side-to-side rotation. Really bend your knee as you seek your hand with your toes. Let's try one more time per side. Last one. And then let yourself rest a little bit, forehead on hands stacked. We're going to stay prone for this next movement. And you might touch your nose tip to the floor or put something under your forehead just to stay grounded through your upper spine, but give yourself a little bit of breathing room. All right. So without lifting your chest and head, keeping that low profile, some point of contact, maybe nose tip, maybe forehead. Reach your arms straight out at shoulder height and hover them off the ground. Turn your right thumb up and your left thumb down. And then swim your right arm up on a diagonal angle and your left arm down on a diagonal angle. Bend your right elbow so that your hand hovers over the back of your head, maybe the back of your neck, and bend your left elbow so that the back of your left hand hovers over your pelvis, maybe over your back. You might imagine your fingertips meeting each other behind you without letting them touch the back of your body. Hold here, and then re-straighten your elbows and swim your arms back to shoulder level. Now turn your right thumb down, your left thumb up. Swim your left arm up diagonally, your right arm down diagonally. Keep that height you've created away from the ground. Bend both elbows, hovering your left palm over the back of your head, trying not to touch, hovering the back of your right hand over your low back. Aim your fingertips towards each other. Hold there for a breath. And then unwind back to the start position. We'll go one more time each way. Right arm up, left arm down. Lifting high, bend both elbows. Hover, try to touch. Straighten back through center at shoulder level. Left arm up, right arm down. Lift high, bend both elbows. Try hovering, reaching your fingertips towards one another. Unwind again and let your arms rest. I feel it too. Press up from here to all fours. We'll do a little bit of spine stuff just to seal the deal. From all fours, gradually tilt your tail up. Let that inward curve spill to your middle back, bringing your front ribs forward, your breastbone forward. Pull your hands towards your knees and open across your collarbones. Finally, pressing the top of your head up. Leaving your head, neck, upper back, and middle back as they are. Begin to wrap your sit bones and tailbone down. Draw the front of your body up and in, your front ribs up and in, your breastbone up and in, rounding, rounding. Let your shoulders round forward, scoop your chin in towards your throat, drop your head, press your hands forward and your knees back. Wag your tail gently from side to side within this generous, rounded spine. Ease off from there. Come to kneeling or seated. And just let your hands lay either on your lap or you could lay them on the front of your chest. Drop your chin to your chest. Trace a little part circle over to your left shoulder with your chin so that you end up looking down over your left shoulder. Keep that leftward lean, but rotate your head so that your ear drops down. Drop your head back towards your left back pocket. And then arc across center with your chin, dropping your head towards your right back pocket. Then curling your right ear to listen to your right shoulder. Then curling your chin down to look over your right shoulder. And then complete the circle back to front and center, dropping your head forwards. Let's go the other way, wrapping your chin back the way it came, over to the right shoulder. Rotate to drop your ear down towards your right shoulder, then your head back towards your right back pocket, then up across center, dropping your head towards your left back pocket, left ear over to left shoulder, rotating down, chin to shoulder, and then finishing the circle with your chin back in center. Then lifting your head up. Woo. Thank you for your attention and your efforts. I hope that you are feeling more aware of and a little lubricated in your upper body joints. See you next time.